Shalom, I'm Marie Pilachowski, and this is the 60 on the 95, the latest Israel news for teen Israel advocates. In our first story, we'll look to southern Lebanon and the terrorist organization Hezbollah, where the Lebanese Shiite terrorist organization accused Israel of assassinating a top operative outside his home overnight yesterday. Lebanese security officials said assailants opened fire on Lakis, the terrorist shown here, with an assault rifle while he was in his car around midnight. A statement released by Hezbollah said that Hassan al-Lakis was killed near his house in Beirut as he was coming home from work. Lakis was at one point one of the main commanders of Hezbollah's rocket division, which fired hundreds of missiles at innocent Israelis. Israeli Foreign Minister spokesman Yigal Palmor denied Israeli involvement, saying Israel has nothing to do with this incident. These automatic accusations are an innate reflex with Hezbollah. They don't need evidence, they don't need facts, they just blame anything on Israel. Hezbollah went on to threaten Israel. Our second story concerns Iran and a final deal that is going to be worked on between the world and Iran concerning Iran's nuclear program. The deal recently signed between the world and Iran was a temporary one and will require another permanent deal to be signed in 6 months. One major criticism of the interim deal was that it allowed Iran to enrich uranium, a process shown here. Enriching uranium is the process needed to build a nuclear bomb. The United Nations resolutions and American policy has always been that Iran doesn't have the right to enrich uranium. Iran has strongly disagreed and announced that since the interim deal just signed it doesn't prohibit Iran from enriching uranium, the world has essentially agreed to allow Iran to enrich uranium, and Iran now has the world's stamp of approval to enrich. Israel has insisted that if Iran can enrich, they will enrich the uranium to a point where they could develop a nuclear weapon. Yesterday's disturbing news came from the White House, where it seems the president is okay with allowing Iran the right to enrich uranium, although only at a low level, low enough to produce nuclear energy, not weapons. A final deal with Iran could include a capacity for uranium enrichment, the White House said yesterday. We are prepared to negotiate a strictly limited enrichment program in the end state, but only because the Iranians have indicated for the first time in a public document that they are prepared to accept rigorous monitoring and limits on level, scope, and capacity and stockpiles, said Bernadette Mahim, the national security spokeswoman. The question is, can we trust Iran to only enrich low-level amounts? And can we feel secure with UN monitoring to ensure Iran doesn't enrich uranium to amounts that can develop a nuclear weapon? In addition, can the world act fast enough if Iran breaks its deal and begins to enrich levels needed to build a bomb? Our third story is a positive one and a good one, as new Israeli ambassador to America Ron Dermer presented his credentials Tuesday afternoon to U.S. President Barack Obama, thus officially taking over the role as the Jewish state's top U.S. envoy. Dermer, a Miami native and confidant to Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu, wrote in the official guest log during the ceremony that he owed much to the United States. "I feel proud and honored to serve as Israel's ambassador to the United States," Dermer wrote. "America is a country to which the Jewish people owe much, and to which I, as a son of America, am so personally indebted. I look forward to working with you and your administration to make the bonds between Israel and America stronger than ever." Let's hope that and wish Mr. Dermer great success. That's been today's 68 on the 95, the latest news for teen Israel advocates. We hope you'll tune in next time. Have a great day, and let's look forward to peace in Israel. Shalom.